Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Ryan and I'm back on F1 2020 once again, and we're driving in the Williams car at Shanghai, and as you can see we're doing qualifying. And yeah, to start off I set the fastest lap, but Jackie boy went under it, so I improved on my second run by half a second, and I was first for a couple of seconds, but then Bakje Yoghurt set an even faster lap time. So of course I'm going to try again and take the pole position. So let's go. Coming out of the last corner, not enough commitment, so lost 30,000th of a second already on the straight, so that doesn't really help, but we gained a lot of time back in the first two corners. 2 tenths up, could have been 2.5 tenths if I had a good exit after the last corner. So purple sector it is. Now coming out of this corner, a bit loose on the exit, but not too bad. Here really try to maintain momentum, and this corner is really difficult. There's 2 apexes. It's basically 2 corners, but it's just hard to get a good run through it. Same with this corner, you need to get a good exit on this long right-hander, turn 13, because it's really crucial for the straight, as Bakje Yoghurt improves once again, 129.305, and yeah, I'm actually up on my lap time, but here going into the hairpin I lost a whole tenth there. Try to gain it back in the last corner, but not enough for pole position, only 41 thousandths of a second. And imagine if I wouldn't have messed it up at the hairpin there, it would have been pole for sure. His lap wasn't without mistakes though, so yeah, in the end our optimum was really close, I think. So we're here at the start, and yeah, reforming grid for a start, stand by. So we need to get a good start, otherwise we're going to be stuck behind the racing point for the whole race, because it's really difficult to overtake around this track. And let's not forget that he's also got great pace. So I'm waiting for the lights to go on, and they're off, but I get a really bad start for launch. I also messed it a bit up with the fuel mix, didn't use any overtake, so lost 2 positions already trying to get it back in the first corner. Here I'm trying to hang around the outside of Roger in turn 2, but that doesn't work. So maybe into this hairpin here, he defends. I decided not to do anything really, just play it safe, play the long game, and for now we need to sit behind, unfortunately, and we need to try to gain it back. Roger makes a little mistake on that right-hander, going into the grass a little bit, so it lets me come a little bit closer. And let's try to get a good exit out of this corner right here. So long right-hander, hard to find traction, and we get a meh run, I guess. We didn't get as good as a run as Rogers, so we can't attack just yet. But about to start, yeah, I just didn't have enough throttle input, so I basically let the car park on the starting line. It's not handy. I really need to work on my start sometimes. I still don't know what to do exactly at the start to get a best start, but I'm working on it. So next time it should be much better. So I'm still half a second behind Roger in 4th place, and yeah, we really need to gain those positions back if we want the win of this race. So we've got this long left-hander. He runs quite wide on the exit, so that doesn't help him for the next corner. So now I've closed in a little bit. He makes a mistake on the exit of that double left-hander. Now going into this corner 11 and 12, and then turn 13, he locked up into 11, so that helps me to get a good run on him. Overtake mode, rich fuel mixture, and yeah, slipstream. He doesn't defend really, so shouldn't be that difficult. Got the inside for the hairpin, and that's the job done. Little tap on the back, but no worries about that. So that was the end of lap 2. Now someone has retired in sector 1, the end of sector 1, but that doesn't trigger safety cars, so we're good for now. Now we're at lap 3, DRS is enabled. We need to get into the 1 second zone of Jeroen. We're 1.5 seconds behind, so we need to make some gains. Now exactly 1 lap later, we've closed in about 4/10, but coming out of this corner, someone retired, so the safety car is deployed, as you can hear Jeff say, and he suggests a new strategy. So to stop now, my first plan was to do the 1 stop and go to the hards, but at this moment I thought that there weren't enough laps to make the hard work and to drive out to finish this race, but I forgot to sort of subtract the laps behind the safety car, because those laps aren't really hard on the tire. So in the end I could have gone on the hards just like the other guys. I didn't realize it at that moment, so I'm on 2 stop while the other guys are on the 1 stop. So they don't have to pit anymore, but I do. So the plan is now to overtake everyone and pull a gap, and then go into another set of fresh mediums again to try and close down the gap I may have lost in pit lane. So safety car restart, not a bad restart. Friendly Spooky sort of lets me through. I don't know if he just braked too early or something, or if his intention was to let me through. But now I'm in 5th place, still 3 guys in front who haven't pitted yet because I'm in mediums. So virtually I'm in 2nd now, as I was at the restart already, because I've jumped Jeroen. He was in 2nd, but now he's virtually in 3rd, and that was really nice. So now we need to overtake Baku Yogurt for the virtual lead. But that's going to be a difficult task, as he overtakes the Renault of Bart, I guess that's his name. He doesn't get a really good exit out 13, so I'm past him already, using a bit of overtake as well, just to defend. So now we're in 4th place. But it's going to be a hard task to overtake Bakyoghurt, even though he's on the hard tire. The mediums aren't so much better than the hards at this track, and Dirty is really apparent in at this track, and so it's going to be difficult to be close enough for the straight to overtake him there, and you'll see later. So he overtakes the Ferrari of Keika now. Now we're behind him, so we really need to overtake those guys quickly if we want to have a good chance at overtaking the racing point. Now I've done that. Now I only need to overtake my sort of teammate. I'm a reserve driver, so he's not really my teammate, but he lets me through here, which is really nice. Maybe he just realized that I was going to be fast anyway on those fresh mediums, so credits to him. And now I'm in 2nd place, so I haven't lost so much time behind those other guys, overtaking them compared to Lucky Yogurt, so we should have a good chance of overtaking him in the next few laps. So lap 9 now, 1 lap later, I've closed him a little bit. Those mediums are of course better than the hards, so that's logical. But here is really crucial to get a good exit. The dirty air is there as well, so that doesn't really help. Now 7 tenths behind, still gonna try it with overtake and rich fuel mixture, also DRS. And we're closing in massively, but not enough to make a good attack into the hairpin as he defends the inside. Side by side on the outside of the hairpin is going to work, so maybe we need to do it on this straight. But I didn't get a really good run through it, but still going to try something if I can. But fortunately we still have to stay behind. I'm really close though, so it should work, I guess. We just need to stay close behind to have a good shot again on that long straight. But it's really difficult because of the dirty air I was talking about. It's just so difficult to get a good exit out of turn 12/13 because with the dirty air you can't get the car straight enough to go on the throttle earlier than the car in front who hasn't got any dirty air in front of him. So yeah, hard task. Now I'm once again 7 tenths behind, and you see he just gets a bit of a better exit, but in the end I use overtake, so closing in once again with DRS. I'm going to try it again, but he's again defends the inside. I'm trying to outbrake him and hang around the outside, but it doesn't work. So now we need to try to get a good exit of the last corner, make a little bit of contact. I guess that's what happens when you're on the soft tire. So here turn 1, trying to hang it in there around the outside. He forces me a bit wide, which is actually, that's very good. He defends very well, so it's really difficult to overtake him here again, defending the inside. Now trying to make a switchback because outside isn't going to work. But that doesn't work as well as I didn't get a really good exit, so maybe in the end I should have just tried around the outside, but maybe it wasn't going to work anyway. So it's really difficult at the moment. He just defends really well. There's nothing I could do about it other than trying instead of doing. I'm trying to overtake him, but I'm not doing it, so that's the case here. So as I noticed, I haven't got really much ERS, so I'm saving it by not using overtake. Just saving it for a few more laps and then maybe try to overtake him again with overtake mode on one of the next few laps or so. So the engine is overheating a little bit. You should just may have seen. And yeah, make a little bit of contact, trying to get a good exit, but he just sort of parks it, the exit. So we don't have a big chance. So on to lap 15 then. Going to try it once again. Now I'm a bit closer, half a second. So it should be working. Rich mixture, overtake, and let's go then. DRS. So he goes to the inside again. Always the line to go for the hairpin when defending. But again, I don't have enough overspeed to overtake him, so fortunately I'm still behind him. And just little update, I've got this moment I've got 2 warnings, so we're really close to getting a 3-second penalty. Only need 1 warning more, and then that isn't going to help the penalty. So we really need to watch out. As you we're going into the pits at the end of this lap. Still haven't done what I wanted to do, but we have pulled away, Maki and I, from the guys behind us. 7 seconds is to the next car, Arsenal Dutch. He's also on the mediums, so he's going into pits in this lap, at the end of this lap as well. So we're in the same strategy. I wonder how it will work out for him. But yeah, I really need to push in the next few laps with his new tires to get a chance of 2nd place. Yugun is now 8 seconds behind. When I pit, it will be about a 14-second advantage for him. So it's going to be really difficult. Maybe we need some penalties as well. So we'll see how it will work out. So as I said, I'm going into pits, putting some new mediums on. As you can see, 46 on the left front, 46%. If I had gone 11 laps more, I probably would have had a puncture. Or how you like it. Simple, I just didn't have the possibility of finishing this race on these tires. So we joined in 8th position behind Jackie Boy. So basically everyone in front of us is on Old Hearts, on the Arsenal Dutch, and I are on the fresh mediums in the top 10. So it shouldn't be really hard for us to overtake some people in the last few laps. Now I'm within the DRS range already, so if I get a good exit out this corner, I just could overtake him. Shouldn't be difficult. He doesn't defend, he knows it. I'm on the medium tires, fresh mediums. So that's the job done. Next stop is Rick. He's 3 seconds in front, also in old hearts. So yeah, we should be able to close the gap down very quickly. So let's see how it goes. Into turn 1 here. I'm going to try to set any faster lap. Of course, you're going to try with mediums for the extra point for the championship. I already have the fast lap, but of course you want to be sure you have it. So I've won half a second already in the first sector, so that's good. And it's basically a bit of a win-win situation, setting fastest lap and closing in on guys. Basically, that's always the case with setting fastest laps, I guess, or closing down gaps. Not in DRS range just yet, only 8/10 out of it, but we really make some big gains. Also gained half a second in the second sector, so we've now got purple first and purple second. Now I'm within 1 second of Rick. He looks up into the hairpin, so that doesn't help him. And now I've got DRS for the next straight. But going into the last corner, I kept it a little bit too much. I just said fast lap road, but I've got 3 second penalty now. So now the task is to overtake people and make a gap of 3 seconds. And that's not really handy. It's not helping. So we need to make use of these tires even more. So I'm really close behind Rick. It shouldn't be difficult to overtake here, just as with Jackie Boy. Those new tires have got so much more life and pace than those old hearts, so yeah, that's why it's just logic. Now I'm showing myself in the mirror. Of course I'm not overtaking him just yet, just waiting for the straight, getting DRS. I'm really close behind into turn 13, taking slipstream, no overtaking neither, and he knows it. Boom, DRS open. Yeah, fly past it. I do brake a bit late into the hairpin, but it isn't a really big worry. Now onto lap 21. I overtook Lauren as well, and now the next up is Thijs. So he's not far in front. He's just in front of us. So we should be able to get him right after we got Lauren. So DRS, not yet overtaking him, but we should be able to overtake him after turn 2 if we get a good run. Taking a wider entry, now trying to get a good exit, and overtake mode, rich fuel mixture. So here going down the inside, he doesn't defend really, but he turns in while he brakes. He just moved under braking. That's a really obvious case of moving under braking, and I got 3 second penalty for it because of obvious corner cutting, which just bullshit because I couldn't do anything about it. I lost my patience, as you can see. I made contact with him twice after it. So yeah, it really went downhill from that moment on. Just lost my patience. So we finished 5th on track, but 6th after the penalty. in the end, my 3-second penalty after that incident got removed, but that didn't help. It just was enough to hold on to 5th place. So yeah, really disappointing. It didn't turn out as I had hoped to. Next race is Zandvoort for this league, and hopefully we can have a good race without any problems. And yeah, till then, goodbye.